Well, you and I have been in an alliance since day one.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand.
Well, it came down to Adele this morning was my complete intention until he kicked up a fuss this morning about that's horseshit, we're in a 4, and why am I going up again? He said, your name, he said, Heather hasn't been up for the sloppy seconds whatsoever. He goes, neither is Netta. She goes, so why should I go up again? Legit, he's playing HOH next week. True?
Yeah.
It came down to you or Netta. The reason it took so long for me to get out there to tell you guys was nomination morning because I was in the DR debating who to put up, whether it be Deli or whether it be one of you two. It wasn't like a big game move. It was solely put someone up next to Sabrina and that's it. So why are you packing your stuff and stuff now?
I'm only packing the stuff that I'm not wearing anymore.
Because even Sab's like when you left, she's like, why in the fuck is she packing her stuff right now?
Only packing stuff I'm not wearing.
I know, but why would you pack anything? You have weeks left in the house, why would you be packing anything?
I have nothing better to do. And I was really upset, so I just
know
wanted
you were. So I
something
tried to
to
ask
get
you,
my
alright,
mind
you're
off
like,
of
sure.
it.
And one, you just ignored me downstairs.
What?
You're
Time.
Yeah.
Like, when you looked at me and you're like, sorry?
No, I asked if you're okay, you're walking by, you just didn't say anything.
Did I look at you?
No. Yeah.
No, I just wish that I had known before.
I wish that I had known. My intention was for Deli to go up until this morning, and then when I went into the DR, I got called in before I even had a chance to shower or anything. So I went in, that's where I had to make a decision in there. It was not like I couldn't talk to you, Netta, anymore. It was I had to go in and make a decision in there.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So what's your biggest fear?
I'm just scared that I don't know.
Cry, sweetie. Heads.
Just don't know.
But what don't you know, sweetie? What don't you know?
We're supposed to have a final 2.
Yeah.
And what if you and Adele and I don't know, like there's so much that could go wrong, and this is the wrong week to be on the block because some stupid fucked up thing is supposed to happen. What if that affects me going home instead of Sabrina?
There would be no twist I can ever, and that's the thing I was thinking, there was no twist I can see where Sabrina would stay here as opposed to you.
I don't know. Like,
it's nothing against, there's nothing, this doesn't change anything in my mind. Obviously it's changing things in your mind, you're overthinking this scenario. It's so 100%, and I guess I would be as well if roles were reversed. You're gonna make me cry, me looking at you. It was solely there, and it came down to really you and that. I was like, okay, well, Adele has made a good point. I did put him up 100%. If I throw Adele up again, he's obviously going to know that he is not in this fucking thing. He may, when HOH next week, completely just blow shit up. True?
yeah.
Then it came down to you and Netta. If I put Netta up, it would kind of be 100% in her mind that, okay, well, John's been bullshitting me the whole time.
You didn't think that way about me?
I didn't think you'd second guess it.
Pardon?
I didn't think you'd second guess it. But obviously you are, so maybe that's a mistake that I made. I'm sorry.
It's just, I don't know. Like, I can see why you made the choices you made. And it makes sense for your game. But
And honestly, if I knew before I got called into the DR what I was going to do, I would have told either you, Netta, or Dell what was going on. What for all three of you, what was happening? I had to make a decision in there.
yeah.
He's like, who are you putting up? I'm like, Sabrina, and he goes, and who? I was like, well, you guys had half an hour and you called me in fucking 10 minutes prior to
Yeah.
making that announcement, so it doesn't make any sense. Maybe that's the reason why they did it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
House guests, please stop talking about production.
Sorry. So where's your head? I didn't want anything to change. Obviously, you're second guessing everything that's going on. I understand that completely.
I'm just scared.
But like Ned's and Adele, neither one of them knew what was happening.
I know.
Because I couldn't. I had no chance to tell anyone what was going on.
Yeah. And just second guessing a lot of things now.
It's understandable, I guess.
Pardon?
That's understandable.
It's like the very first time that I was on the block, I ultimately said, yeah, I'll be a pawn without actually saying it.
Yeah.
And almost I got screwed over by the one person in this house that I was closest to.
Yeah.
And now it's down to final 5. And I'm back on the block by the one person I didn't think would ever put me on the block. Like, you see the same thing there?
But it's not like you're getting fucked by the person who is putting you on the block right now. I have no intention of fucking you.
I know.
It wouldn't make any sense for my games. I have a lot of trust in you that you do believe that me and you can go to the end in this game.
Yeah.
Again, if I put Ned up, Sabrina still goes home. There's no scenario where Sabrina doesn't go home. So Sabrina goes home, Ned's on the block, Ned wins HOH. Who's going up? I guess I put a lot of trust in the fact that you wouldn't lose trust in me, I guess. Which was probably a bad idea. I guess rethinking it now.
I guess the hardest thing was that we never actually, got the opportunity to talk about it beforehand.
At all.
I think a lot of it would have been different, and I wouldn't have started rethinking as much if we had.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't have been happy, but, I probably wouldn't
But
have had the same reaction.
Maybe if 3 of us talked and we had the chance to sit down and talk and decide what would be best for to do, maybe it would have a different scenario as well. I had no chance to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was about to get a shower, and then, yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'm sorry, honestly, I am. I did feel bad when I had to make the decision. I think it would be a completely different scenario if it was something like I was telling Ned, okay, this is what's going to happen. Or I told Adele, okay, this is what's going to happen. And you were the one who did not know. Nobody knew what was happening besides me. And even I, when I walked in there, had no idea what I was going to do.
Okay.
0 idea. So I don't want you to second guess. I know you are. I know that's completely understandable. But even talk to Neda, talk to Adele. They will reiterate that they had no idea what was happening either.
I believe you.
Yeah. Besides Adele this morning, him being like, fuck you while you put me up as a pawn. That's the only thing Adele knows.
Fucking Adele.
I don't get his switch either.
He pissed me off. Because all game, he's like, oh, it doesn't matter to me. I'll be a fucking pawn.
I know, and then this morning when we need him as a pawn, he's like, nope, fuck that.
And it made me so mad. I've been a pawn more than he has.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I told him. He's like, well, she hasn't been one for the sloppy seconds. I was like, anyways, you're not, once Adele has something in his mind, you're not fucking changing it anyway. I guess all I can tell you is that this is not a game move. It's solely putting someone up next to Sabrina so Sabrina goes home. And then we go Final 4 and then we battle it out. And again, you can trust that away. I really hope you do, because I really don't want to lose what we have had this entire game.
I don't either.
Because that would suck. I hope this hasn't lost it. Honestly, I hope it hasn't. But I guarantee you, everything I said to you, with nobody knowing, there was no big conspiracy. It was me went in there and had to make a decision on the spot as to what I was going to do. With really minimal time to think about it. So.
And it's a really hard decision.
It sucks.
Especially when there's only
It
us
sucks
left.
when there's 3 people to choose from. One's already kicking up a fucking massive fuss about it. And it's between you and Neda.
And Neda would be blowing this up much more than I am.
Neda would be probably flipping tables and throwing shit around.
Which I don't think is fair, but whatever.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't really know what to say.
I know. Well, this is whoever wins veto. You win it, you come off. Not, then Sabrina goes home, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
So what's your biggest fear of twist? What's your biggest fear of twist?
Anything.
What anything is in what?
Well, anything can happen. We don't know what the twist is because it's
Yeah.
never been done before.
I can't see any scenario where she stays here over you. That would make no sense.
And what would happen if, like, it's just so, like, you just don't know. Like, you have no idea what's going to happen at all.
Yeah.
So, like, what happens if I end up having to go next to Netta on the block?
Yeah.
Then what? Because I'm already up there.
Then it goes Adele and fucking Sabrina vote for whatever.
I don't know. I understand why you did what you did.
Yeah.
And, like,
I understand it doesn't make it any easier.
no. And ultimately, it was the hardest because it came from you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
ultimately, there's not a lot I can do. Like, I have to put my trust in you guys to keep me around.
Yeah. Should not be something you're even thinking about right now. Isn't that something like that happen where, like, okay, me and Sabrina go up and I go home over Sabrina? Is that what you're thinking too?
What?
There's a 0% chance you have to put your trust in us 100%. If you lose trust in Deli and Netta keeping her, that makes no sense. That's fully what page they're on, unless you're fucking me, which I don't think so, because I had no idea you were going to begin with.
Yeah.
True? Stop packing your stuff.
I'm only
Don't
packing
care
the
no
things
matter
that
what.
I'm not wearing.
Don't care, you might wear them next week.
I'm not going to wear them again.
How do you know?
Because that's why I'm packing them. I don't want to wear them
Nope.
again.
Well, you might need to wear them again sometime. They might say, hey, we need that shirt that you were wearing on day 39. You're like, oh, fuck. I packed it.
I don't even know what shirt that is.
It was your blue top. Not sparkling, kind of see-through one. Kidding, I have no idea. Give me a hug. I'm sorry, your old dingus. You want French fries?
No,
Why?
I don't want to eat them.
Stop packing?
Yeah.
Promise? Promise. You can unpack if you want. Fucking I walk in, Sabrina's unpacking, you're packing your shit. I was like, what in the fuck is going on right now?
It was only because I didn't want to wear those same clothes again.
I was like, this is going to be the weirdest episode ever. Doesn't make any sense. You feel better?
A little. Nothing's changed with the 3, though.
Nothing. Listen, Heather, nothing. It goes, Sabrina goes this week. Yeah, you're up on the block, whatever. Next week, I don't care if I go up on the block next to Adele. Adele goes home and go final 3.
Okay.
If that's something that you still want. Yes? I think Netta would be on board with that too, 100%. I think that's her full intentions. Yeah?
Yeah. I've always wanted it to be us.
See, so do I. Let's do it. This does not change how I feel about this group. Okay? Give me that hug. You're such a little turd crying and stuff. Just gonna pee. I love you, Heather.
Love you. Thank you, Sean.
You're very welcome, sweetie.